When kings talk, the conversation's different. You really got to pay attention to pick up on it. I just want to know, when did it become lame to do the right thing? When did it become lame to be a stand-up individual? A good example for somebody to follow, to lead a successful life. It seems like nowadays, if you ain't doing some kind of wrong, you consider lame. You ain't cool. You the person that nobody wants to be around. And most of the people that's in the streets now today, they must have lived their life when they was younger. You know, anybody of age, they trying to be successful. They trying to have something and do something with their life, raise a family or whatnot. You know, I see so many of these dudes now, you know, they 30 plus, 40 plus. I even see some old 50-year-old dudes, man, still out in the street, hanging and doing whatever it is they do. You know, to me, come on, bruh. Are you for real right now? You too old to be out there running around trying to chase these little old girls. You know, you too old, man, to be still in the game. Go get you a 401k. You know what I mean? Go invest your money in some assets. You know, a lot of them, they ain't got no car to drive and a pot to piss in, but they think they cool, you know? And a lot of these little kids, they looking up to people like that they see in the streets, not even knowing, like they misguiding them in the wrong direction. What you want to be like? The people you around, I can tell you what you're gonna be like. Your circle, they ain't really making no major moves. You ain't gonna make no major moves. You're gonna be stuck right there with them. 10, 15 years gonna pass by, and you gonna finally sit back and realize, man, I played myself. But look at the old boy that we was talking about, he was lame. Look at him, he living, he's successful. But see, that's the trick. That's the trick of the enemy. Me, I'm gonna give it to you raw. It's not gonna be a party night every night. We not gonna hang out on the block. I'm a grown man. I got stuff to do with my kids. I gotta make sure my wife is in a good situation. You know, she's fine at home. You know, I just gotta be the man that I want my daughter to grow up and look after. I wanna be the man that, you know, when my sons grow up, that they move, they follow me. Oh, this how my daddy did it. Let me do it like him, because look at him, he was successful. And even if I do have some bumps in the road, I know that I can bounce back, because my mistakes don't determine how far I go. It's the lessons that I learn from my mistakes that determine how far I go. Because no individual is perfect, and I get that. I understand that. I've made plenty of mistakes. Was able to bounce back. That's the key. That's the key, man. You gotta be able to switch lanes. Look at all the good dudes that evolved. Life is about growth, evolving, moving on to the next level, not staying stuck. Yeah, we all love the hood. We grew up there. We got a lot of memories there. But hanging in the hood, what is this gonna do for me? How is this gonna improve my future? And I think until we get out of that mentality, we're gonna be stuck for a long time. I know a lot of people with great potential, they just stuck. Because the people that they looking up to still doing the same thing that they stuck in, and nobody goes nowhere. But you see, old boy, oh, look at him, man. Look at that lame dude, man. Oh, but that lame dude, he real successful. And a lot of times they be wanting to make that change, but changing is kind of uncomfortable. And sometimes you gotta get uncomfortable. You gotta start doing things that you never did to get stuff that you never had. I wanted to change my life. I was living raw. I got tired of going to prison. I got tired of being on parole, probation, having to answer to somebody else. Now I'm my own boss. I go as I please. I went and ran it up the legal way, the same way I used to run it up the illegal way. The same way I used to stand on the block and grind all night, it's the same way I go clock in every day. And that's what it's about, man. We need somebody to guide the youngsters. See me, I'm gonna be the real big homie. They be talking about OG this and OG that. Well, you gotta lead the youngsters in the right direction. Tell them the right thing. You need to tell them that, man, getting high every day ain't gonna do nothing for you. Getting drunk every day ain't gonna do nothing for you. Hanging out at all times of the night ain't gonna do nothing for you. Go get you an education. Go learn your trade. Do something that's gonna better yourself for the long run. See, and that be the thing. A lot of people be thinking about tomorrow or next week. You know, you gotta think on down the line where I'm gonna be 5 years from now. Where I'm gonna be 10 years from now. How am I setting myself up right now for 20 years later? See, that's how I'm thinking. That's my mentality. And see, your old friends, when you start to think like this, they gonna look at you like, what done got into bro? Nah, bro really grew up. Oh, you changed, yeah, but I changed for the better. I'm trying to have things. I love moving around, you know, as I please, with no worries. Enjoying life. We only get one life. We don't get to redo this again. We get it once. What you gonna do with yours? When kings talk, the conversation's different.